Hello, I'm Justin Perkins. This is Talk Junkie. Sounds awful. I don't have my mic hooked up. I don't even have it with me. It's just an opportunity. I know it's been better than 3 weeks. I don't know how long it's been since I've done an episode. When I started doing Talk Junkie, I wanted it to be, 1, more than just me. 2, fun. Maybe look at some serious stuff here and there, but definitely nothing political. 100 and some episodes in, the majority of that time, that's been fairly well the case. But, you know, and I know there's been a lot of aspects of it in these last few episodes, or in the last little bit that's been political, but everything's political. We're being told by government when we can and can't work. There's a lot going on in the world right now. And it's hard to ignore those things, and I don't think those things should be ignored. I think someone should address it. I just don't like the way people react to that. People don't give things an honest look. People would say I flip-flop too much, you know. I'm too this way on this and that way on that. No, that's called being somewhat flexible. It's called looking at something going, oh, I was wrong. There's not any of that for most people, and it makes it just like beating your head against the wall talking to people. But that's okay. I don't have to do that. It does. These shows don't have to have that political influence in it. They don't. But they do if they're going to continue the way they are, and they do if they're going to be somewhat successful. You know, I was so excited over 1,000 downloads all together on one platform on iTunes, and thought that was so great. Did one particular podcast after that, looked on Spreaker, and had 500 downloads for that one podcast. A lot of good comments, a lot of bad comments, but, you know, a lot of stuff Spreaker blocked. If I wanted to do a mailbag today, which would have been my next episode back whenever it was time to go back, because I had my next 3 episodes planned out. If I wanted to do a mailbag today, I really, especially in the last 2 or 3 weeks, I couldn't pull a email out of there that wasn't political. Just couldn't do it. There's no way. My next 2 after that were one's about music in the fall. A lot of different things. A lot of different things that were not political. And I don't know. That's where I want to be with it. The 4 of you who are working on this chat group deal, look, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I really do. But I know what it's going to be. It's going to be the same thing our email chat is. You know, it's not going to be constructive. It's not. It's going to be a political argument. That's what it's going to be. And I don't want that at all. Like the thought of it sickens me. It's just not. It's not what I want to do. It's not what I'm going to do. It's not going to happen. I want to be able to be happy and enjoy myself, and I can't do it that way. Again, I apologize for the road noise. I know it has to be super loud, but this is not going to last that long. I don't know exactly how many people do listen. I know by the numbers, as far as the downloads and stuff have went, especially what time I've been off, it's obviously a lot more than I expected. And the 13th Floor podcast mentioned my name. I want to say they even mentioned the podcast title on their podcast. They get a lot of listeners, so I'm sure it has something to do with that. I don't know. I got on here and hit record on this mic with the full intentions of getting on here and saying, that's it. You know, I'm done. And I don't know that I'm not. I really don't. I'm not sure. I don't want to be done because I do enjoy it when I get the opportunity to do it. But if I continue to do it, there'll be two things for sure. One, it'll be a lot less frequently, I believe. I just don't see the way that I was doing it. I mean, I'm nowhere near the first year. You know, the first year is not up until the 1st of 2021 sometime. I don't even know when, January, February. I'd have to go back and look. And I'm well over 100 episodes. Like, it's a hard pace to keep up. You know, and I've not kept it up at all. I find that when I'm not working and I'm not driving for work, I don't even have the opportunity to do them. So, you know, I don't know. It's not that I want to quit, but if I did continue to do it, it would be maybe once a month, once every couple of weeks, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 a month. I don't know. But it definitely would not be the way it was in the winter or the spring. It's not feasible for me at this moment in time. Surprising for the few people that listen to this that may know me, I don't even have that much to say. Or if I do, it's not things that I want to talk about on here. Second issue is it's not really fun alone all the time. It's not. It's something that I prefer to do with someone, with other people, with guests. And I'm not technologically savvy, and I don't know. That's harder for me than it should be, especially, you know, not having people in the same room at the same time. It's so hard to schedule that stuff, and the logistics of it, and having a place to do it. It's just not. It's not fun. You know, it's not, and it's hard, and I prefer it with other people. The biggest thing is the topics. I don't, you know, I don't want to talk about what LeBron James does, because I don't care. I never did, and I don't now. And I don't care about what he supports. He's a grown adult playing a child's game and making millions of dollars for it. That's fine. I know how. I wish him the best, but his opinion has no value to me, and I don't want to listen to it. And I'm not going to ride the Trump train, not even at gunpoint. And I'm not voting for Biden, not even if forced. So I can't appease even half of you on either one of those issues. And I don't want to talk about them. I don't. Most people are so diehard in those areas that it doesn't matter. So why discuss it? There's no benefit to it. There's really not. Someone like myself is never going to change your mind. You don't want your mind changed, you know, because, especially by someone like me, because the dangerous part with me is I may change your mind on Tuesday, and I may change mine on Wednesday and come back and try to change your mind back the other way on Thursday. I don't set anything in stone. I mean, there's givens in life. The sun rises, the sun sets. Politicians are crap. I mean, things like that. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know. And a lot of things going on right now are happening in an area that I can't relate to people who I'm not their demographic, in situations that I can't comment on. I can say the broad things. I can say George Floyd was murdered point blank in front of people. I can say that the NBA is choosing a lot of times to support criminals instead of victims. I can say that I believe there is overwhelming proof of systemic racism against African Americans in the United States of America. And I can say that those cops in California were murdered, and those people who tried to block the emergency room exit are terrorists. I mean, I can say those things. I can say I understand the definition of insurgency. And it's something to look at in today's age. What kind of situation are we actually in? But all those things come back to political topics that I don't want to talk about. Because I have my feelings about them, and it doesn't matter what my feelings are. It matters what your party told you to feel about it this week. That's all that matters. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I feel about anything. I'll say this. I have 3 other episodes recorded. They're non-political. And they're more in the vein of what I want to do. So I'm going to look at those episodes. I'm really going to think about it. And think about if I should even release those. And I may release those and keep going. I may release those and quit. Or this may be the last one. I don't know. It'd save me $7 a month if it was. But, I don't know. It's a decision I'm going to have to come to terms with at some point in time. Don't suck, don't die. Be good to people.